Do you want to become a wedding videographer in 2025, but you don't have a lot of money to spend? Got you covered with a list of essential pieces of gear and equipment and software that you need to get started and on a budget. Let's get into it. My pick for a budget-friendly camera to get into wedding videography in 2025, definitely the Panasonic Lumix GH5. So you can get this thing used on MPV for $600. So this GH5, it shoots 4K, 24 frames per second, 60 frames per second. This thing is a workhorse. I've used this for years, still my main camera. It's going to be really hard for me to get rid of it, even though I know I probably should upgrade, but I use this all the time. Another thing that I like about this camera is that it has the dual memory card slots. With that, you can put 2 memory cards in there. They have different settings for it too. You can do to where once one's full, it just goes to the next one, or you can record the same thing to both cards at the same time, just as a safety. That's usually what I do, but again, it's preferences and they have options. Yeah, this thing's a workhorse. I'll do a more in-depth video of it at some point. This beautiful lens right here. It is the 12 to 60 millimeter lens for Panasonic. It's a micro 4/3 mount. It's actually equivalent to like a 24 to 120 millimeter lens because everything's doubled with micro 4/3. Again, I'll get into that at another video. So up next is honestly just as important as your camera and your lens, audio. With that, my pick is the Zoom H1N. If you're just now starting out in wedding videography, the Zoom H1N is by far my choice. And you can get this for $120 on B&H. Pair this with a lav mic. You can mic it on the bride, the groom, the officiant. So for toasts, you can pair this with an XLR cable. And you can plug this into the DJ's soundboard and you can get great sounding audio. My choice for a tripod, and it doubles as a monopod, is the Neewer, TP72A. The Neewer TP72A. You can get it on B&H for $130. It's a great tripod and it doubles as a monopod, which makes it even better. So you have that, it makes it kind of really versatile. You can use it in a lot of different situations. With the monopod aspect, you can actually get static shots, but also kind of be more on the move. It just makes it easy to really move around, but also still get that like stability. So you have the footage, now you gotta edit. I've been using Final Cut Pro for the past 15 years, so I'm kind of biased. I've used it forever. I love it. I know a lot of other wedding filmmakers use it. So a quick note, Final Cut Pro, I believe, is only compatible with Macs, with Apple computers. So keep that in mind. I believe Final Cut Pro is $300, $299 on the App Store for Apple. So go there, check it out. It's definitely a great option. Look into it for sure. If you're getting into wedding videography in 2025, you need music, and I would choose Soundstripe for that. To me, Soundstripe is an amazing starting point for wedding filmmakers for music licensing. So with Soundstripe, they have a lot of different pricing options. You can do yearly or monthly, and I believe their monthly pricing starts at like $20 a month. It's amazing. It has a large catalog. Also, I have to mention with Soundstripe, something I love is the fact that they offer stems that you can get when you're downloading music. So basically you can mute certain sections of song, or you can only use certain part. You can really customize a song, and I love it. So with all of the gear and the software that we've talked about, the total comes in at $1,370. So again, if you want to get into wedding videography on a budget, it's possible, and just look into the list that I created and get into it, get started.